Leveraging on other people's time. I want to give you a simple scenario now. God automatically has assigned 24 hours to each and every one of us. True or true? I know you say it's true. An employee should be able to progress from being an employee towards an employer. That's the target. If you're an employee, come close, come close, come close. I have a message for you. I will do simple mathematics, very, very simple. Your time is 24 hours, right? Assuming you have 100 people on your payroll doing a job. You are doing a job. 100 people are on your payroll and they are doing a job for you. What it means is that you have 100 days in a day. You just have to multiply 24 hours times 100 in a day, which means you have 24 days in a day. What you can afford to do in 100 days, your team of 100 people can do it in a day. Now, leveraging on other people's time. This is one of the most interesting aspects of becoming a billionaire, if really you want to become one. This video is not only made for entrepreneurs, or I would say employers per se, but even an employee. It's going to be an eye-opening session for you. If you want to take your time to listen, I bet you're going to learn some key information from it, how billionaires are doing it, leveraging on other people's time. Myself, I'm already joining the queue. I understood that you hardly can become a billionaire if you don't know how to play the game of numbers and how to leverage on other people's time in order to what? Play your numbers well. You can never be able to make all the money that you need to become extremely rich. In my own words, say becoming a billionaire, especially in dollars or euro, until you learn how to play the game of numbers, leveraging on many things. In the past, we've done a video on how to leverage on expertise, other people's expertise. We've also done a video on how to leverage on other people's products and services. Now, guess what we are doing today? How to leverage on other people's time. This is very, very common with both employers like us and employees who are working for others. Even if you are working for me, this video is for you. You might need to relax, sit down, and then listen carefully to understand how the world of billionaires work and how possibly you could join the gang of becoming a billionaire. Thank you so much for staying tuned. My name is Kabir A. Abdulkadir, the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach from Africa, precisely from Nigeria. Let's do this. Now, you need to understand something. Over the time, I have studied the life of successful people. I've always told you this. It always starts from studying the pattern, studying the principle, observing the laws of nature, and just play by it. Irrespective of who is playing the law or who is obeying the principle responds to you. Irrespective of who understands how money works, who is playing the game of the numbers, it's always answerable. It doesn't matter you are a male, you are a female, you are black, you are white. You just need to understand the rule. And once you understand the rule, follow it to the letter, and then you have it answerable to you. The reason why you are stressing and a lot of things is not working for you, and then even your business is not expanding. Perhaps you've been doing maybe say 10 million in a month, or maybe 50 million in a year, or 100 million in a year. Maybe you have been doing this over 10 years, over 15 years. Perhaps you are working somewhere right now and you've been doing that job to earn that same amount of salary for 5, 10, 15 years. Now it's time to listen to videos like this to understand better what is happening and what you are likely to do to be able to shift from that kind of lifestyle. Now, I said leveraging on other people's time. I want to give you a simple scenario now. If I have 24 hours, of course, that's the amount of time I have. The same thing you have. It doesn't matter whether you are an employer now or you are an employee. You see how nature does it. It doesn't segregate the fact that some people are an employer, some people are an unemployee, some people are not even employed, right? But if you are employee, employer, or unemployee, is the unemployed, they call that one, right? Please forgive my grammar. I just want to get a message across to you. So, but what you need to understand is that God automatically has assigned 24 hours to each and every one of us. True or true? I know you say it's true. So, but billionaires learn to first of all manage their own 24-hour first. Now, this is where the game starts from. For a lot of us, we don't even know how to manage our own 24-hour. We end up wasting it. That stuff is money. Your time is a whole lot of money. By the way, I told people these days that, I told some people these last few days that, see, before you are able to spend my time, man, you need to, my time is not free. My time is not free. So if you want to take part of it, like somebody will just call you, please, can I come to your office now? Please, can I talk to you? Man, if you are a mentee, you might need to have, either you've paid for it or you are providing some value system that could, in exchange for it, right? Something like that. But you can't just come and use my time just like that. If I decide that I'm going to be giving you my time, let it be willing. Now, I should know the reason why I'm giving. Sorry, we're having network issues, but I've been struggling with this since yesterday. So I just want to close, I just have to do this video, right? We're never giving up. So if I must give you my time, it has to mean that you are worth something as a value. Because for me, it's value for value. You can't waste your time and successfully come and waste my time. It's not done, right? So by the way, I give away my time as a gift to some people by training them, by helping them. What I'm doing right now is part of my time. Yeah, I want to believe that you are learning from the session, and whatever that you have learned, you're going to implement it. Now, let me get it clear for you. I'll make a scenario for you. Guess what? Take, for example, I've learned to manage oftentimes I found out if you are trying to transition from being a self-employed to a business owner, usually you find out that you are struggling with time. And guess what? If you are an employee listening to me right now, what you are often doing, what you are doing is you are giving your time. So you are giving your time to your employee in exchange for what? Cash. So not even your time, your life. Because whatever time you spend working for that person, it means the person owns that part of your life. Are we together? So self-employed, employed, if you are in this category, it means that you are selling part of your life in exchange for money. That's why most often times some things you want to buy is very expensive for you because you are paying. So I should repeat this again. I'm having network difficulties and I just have to do this. Most times if you are an employee, you want to buy things and they are expensive and you open your mouth to say, I cannot afford this, it is too expensive, because you are actually paying that stuff with your life, with your time, which means another definition of your time is your life. You are never going to get it back. Understand this as an employee. Now, you as an employer, I want to tell you how best you can leverage. And even if you are an employee, an employee should be able to progress from being an employee towards an employer. That's the target. So if you are an employee, come close. I have a message for you. I'll do simple mathematics, very, very simple. Your time is 24 hours, right? Assuming you have 100 people on your payroll doing a job. You are doing a job. 100 people are on your payroll and they are doing a job for you. What it means is that you have 100 days in a day. That's what it means. Sorry, the network is bad. I just can't stop this. I've been trying so hard since yesterday to make this video. So you just have to multiply 24 hours times 100 in a day, which means you have 24 days in a day. Am I making sense at all? 24 days in a day. That means you multiply yourself into 100 people, perhaps 101 this time. But you can stay back and let these 100 people do the job. But guess what? What you can do in a day, this team of 100 people. So like I said, what you can afford to do in a day, your team of 100 people can, what you can afford to do in 100 days, your team of 100 people can do it in a day. You see how billionaires shorten the life cycle. And then the money you are supposed to be earning in 100 days, a team of 100 people will earn it for you just in a day. And guess what? A lot of people say, I cannot employ a lot of people. I don't have money to pay them. Shh. The people you are employing, actually, comes with their own income. They come with their own salary on top of it with profit they are going to give you. And that's the reason why you are employing them. Because they are going to be doing things that they'll be so productive. If you train them well, monitor them well, delegate effectively, they are going to be doing jobs that they earn money so much so that you give them part of it and sometimes even keep the bulk of it. Like what you give them compared to what you are keeping is more than what you give. So I know somebody is thinking right now, but this is not fair. How? You see the difference between you and an entrepreneur now. Have you noticed it? Can you be an entrepreneur? Can you do what an entrepreneur does? Or can you do what they are doing? Can you have sleepless nights? Can you learn? Can you pay for knowledge? Can you make the sacrifices? Are you ready? Now, you see yourself now. It's easy for you to say it's unfair. Yes, but you can't. You want what billionaires. So what is happening is you want what billionaires have, but you cannot sacrifice what they are sacrificing. And let me tell you, if you are an employee listening to this, it is not everybody that can be successful being an entrepreneur. That place is fire. It's too hot. That's it. Sit over. I have been an employee in a lot of places, and I've also tested an entrepreneurship. And I can tell you for a fact that seat is too hot. Right? It's hot. So some people, that's okay. That's nature. It's not everybody that can sit there conveniently in the seat of an entrepreneur, but anyone can sit there if you choose to, if you take the decision, if you learn how to, if you understand how it works. Because let me tell you, if you are an employee right now, thinking you are working for other people, exchanging your time for money, there are millions and billions of people out there who want to do what you are doing right now, who want to learn what you have learned right now, who perhaps might even be looking up to you. They are looking up to you with what you have, thinking that you are above them. But the problem is that you don't even know how to package what you have to become a business and nurture it to grow. You cannot be patient. You just want to take salary. Pay me my salary. Salary is the medicine for the poverty, but never cures it. According to Dr. Cosmos Maduka, salary is a medicine for poverty, but it never cures it. Have you seen where somebody have HIV or the person has diabetes? Yes, you'll be placed on drugs, you'll be taking it. That is salary, but it never gets cures until the end of life. So don't place yourself there for too long. The only reason you should work is you want to learn, you want to network. Salary is as useless as anything. The day you are disengaged or you stop doing the work, that's the day you understand better what I'm saying right now. And that's the most reason why you should not stay there. Right? This topic is a very long topic, but network is just frustrating me. I hope so. We are doing the video in a two-way traffic. I should have separated it, but because of my time, I just want to join it. If you are an employee, you should understand that you can do better to become an employer. But some people are even better working at a career, like working under people. But for people like us, I was listening to Dr. Cosmos Maduka, and he said he's paying up to, is it $200 million or 800? I'm not very specific now, but I read in one of his books that he pay a lot of million dollars, as in million naira, to his staffs as a commission. So obviously the money some staffs are receiving as a commission or as a paycheck, it's actually even bigger than entire business of somebody put together, especially those who are calling themselves business owners up and down, whereas they are self-employed. Do you understand? There's a difference between self-employed and a business owner. Right? There's a lot to say in this video, but what I want you to understand is that wherever you are, you can get better. If you are an employee, you can employ as many as possible. Millions and millions or even billions of people are out there coming out from school looking for something to do. So you help them by giving them an employment. Then if they want to help themselves, they will start learning. And then through the process, everybody benefits, both the employer, the employee, and even the organization, and even the business. Is give and take at all levels. So, but for you as an employee, or I would say for you as an employer, one of the best things you want to do is you work with people. So one of the best things you as an employer we want to do to be able to be very productive and push your business forward easily, you work with people based on their times, not based on your time. This is another grammar entirely that a lot of people will not understand. Work with people based on their times, not based on your time as an employer of labor. I'm going to leave you with this. Think deeply about it. Thank you so much. My name is Kabir Abdulkadir, the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach from Africa, Nigeria to be precise.